¿Qué onda, vatos? Thanks for tuning into yet another video. Let me get my helmet situated here. We're checking out the Road Glide Limited. You know, not my kind of bike, but I'm not waiting around for the Sportster S. We're gonna take this bad boy out. Man, this thing is huge. There we go. Oh man, this thing is heavy. Wow, this is definitely your grandpa's bike. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the overall feel of this bike at all. Man, this thing is not my kind of bike. You know, heavy, tour pack, everything on this thing. But you know what? The seat is super comfortable. All right, like I've said before, this thing is a lazy boy on wheels, man. The seat is, the seat is very comfortable on this bike. The suspension so far, I mean, this is, like I said, this is a lazy boy on wheels. But what has changed on this from the 2022, you know, just color options. I mean, that's all they really did to these bikes. Color options. Did they change the wheels on this? I know they have enforcers on them. I didn't look at it, guys. I didn't really look at the bike. I just, you know what, I decided to get on it just to kind of give you guys my own impressions of the 2022 Road Glide. And yeah, this is just not my kind of bike. It's not. You know, for 800 and what is this? I mean, I think this is the heaviest bike Harley has. Or you know what? I think it's the second heaviest. You know, right after the Tri-Glide or their trike. But as far as comfort, of course, I mean, this thing, it's great. You know, if you're looking for long miles, long touring miles, you're looking at you know, laying down a lot of serious miles, or if you do, you know, two-up riding a lot, then of course this is your best bet. I mean, this is your best option. But I would probably want something a little bit in between. I am still flat-footing the bike. There's not, you know, my knees are not as bent as I guess I would like to. But man, you know what, the color, I think I like the color. I'm not too sure right now. I didn't really get a look at it. Let me see if I could look at the wheels, see if I'm able to tell. Like I said, I think it's the enforcer wheels. I think this is the oh no, yeah, it does have the 114. So I'm guessing, I mean, I don't really know a lot about the Limited. I don't, you know, I don't look into it. I don't I don't even look at it online or anything like that. I know it's got the tour pack. I think it's got the boom audio, I think. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about this bike. So you know what, I'm just gonna, I guess, keep quiet. I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not gonna comment on it too much. But as far as, you know, the handlebars, the feel of the bike, you know, it's comfortable. All right, it's comfortable. My wrists are not, you know, bent, kind of like on the Heritage. The Heritage had some weird handlebars, but on this one, even for, you know, just that classic buckhorn style, it feels pretty good. You know, my wrists are not drastically, you know, forced inwards. I can still ride the bike comfortably. As far as, you know, the performance, man, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's lacking, you know, it's just lacking some power for the weight. Of course, you know, the bike weighs a lot more heavier. What was that? I thought I heard something. So let's go ahead and get it up to speed. Of course, it feels great. You know, this road is a lot more, it's a little bit more of a rough road. But you know, it's just taking it like a champ, of course. I mean, this is the touring model. Let's go ahead and, I don't even know how fast I'm going. I mean, it's just, I mean, what happens is when you have the frame mounted fairing and you have the, you know, the touring suspension and everything else, you can't really feel or tell how fast you're going. It just, I mean, it's like driving a Cadillac. All right, you know, it's just something that kind of takes you by surprise. you're riding, enjoying the ride, you're enjoying the overall experience of, you know, going long range, and you don't realize how fast you're going. So, you know, I even though I'm doing, you know, I don't want to say how fast I'm going, but I am going a little bit faster, and of course it feels, you know, it feels 100, you know, it feels 10 times better than what it feels on a regular soft tail. You know, it's obvious. I mean, it is what it is. It's a touring model. So we're feeling a little bit of the suspension, but I mean, it's getting a little bumpy, and you know what it is? It's, you know, it's probably because the extra weight. I think, I don't know how much this thing weighs. I know it weighs more than 850 pounds. So like I said, this is, you know, one of the heaviest bikes Harley has. And when you have the stock, you know, shocks, so the stock suspension, the heavier it gets, your travel and your suspension is gonna be, I mean, there's gonna be some compromise. So could Harley probably put in a better shock in this? Yeah, I think it could. Or you could just you know, upgrade it yourself. I think that would probably be one of the things I would do to most Harley bikes, is just upgrade the shock, or change it out, you know, get a little bit more. There we go. Let's let that Milwaukee 8 breathe. Of course, I mean, it's nothing like nothing like the Fat Bob or the Street Bob, you know, or the Fat Boy. The Fat Boy felt mean, but on this, yeah, I mean, this is just a little bit more of a relaxed feel. Of course, you don't want your passenger having whiplash. That'd be one of the worst parts, you know, to kind of have your loved one on the back and you're over here ripping it, not expecting the torque of the bike. But man, you know, for what it is, it's super comfortable. And compared to the Indian baggers, I don't know, I feel like the 116, or maybe it's just the Chief. You know what, it just weighs a lot less. I think I would have to look at the numbers again. The Indian Chieftain, the Elite, felt amazing, of course. As far as wind protection, you know, against the Chieftain, the wind protection of this is above the Chieftain, of course. The suspension wise, you know, I mean, this isn't a versus Chieftain versus Indian, or Indian bagger versus Harley bagger. I just don't know what to say about this Road Glide Limited. I don't know much about it, but just comparing the feel, you know, it just, the wind protection is something that's really noticeable compared to the Indian bagger. It just doesn't have that same torque. And of course, the Elite, the Chieftain, it also has riding mode. So I think that's what Harley needed on the 2022s. I think Harley needed some riding modes. But I don't know, maybe next year we might see riding modes. And I know, you know, people are saying, you know, oh, it's not a big deal. It's just, I think it's just the overall feel of the throttle, just having that more of a responsive throttle. It just makes a difference. It does. I mean, even though, you know, sporty mode, touring mode, and standard mode, I know, but you know, it just changes the feel of the throttle. But I think it does count when it comes to just having having a different feel on the bike. So let's go ahead. I mean, I'm not having as much fun as I am with the other bikes, but you know what, it feels great. I mean, it's meant for just different riding. It's not meant for, I mean, yeah, I guess you could have fun on it, but as far as torque, raw feeling of a motorcycle, yeah, it just doesn't feel like that. And like I said, it's not my style. And I don't do a lot of long miles. I don't do touring miles. I don't do much of that, or freeway miles. Yeah, it's just not my bike. But I mean, it's still a beautiful bike. It's a Harley-Davidson. It has that that nice feel to it. I like the taller windshield on this, and you know, just having the extra luggage. And like I said, if you're, you know, riding two up, then I guess this would be it. As far as, you know, it being maneuverable, limbo, yeah, I guess it is. You know, for 800 and, you know, what, 60-70 pounds, it feels pretty nimble. It's not that, you know, it's not that bad. But let's see if I could park this thing, because it's a heavy bike. Let's go ahead and pull on over here. And you know what, you guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. All right, later.